Have you ever felt like you're just spinning your wheels? You're working so hard, putting in all the hours, but you're just not getting ahead. Well, today we're diving into the incredible story of Angema Lim. She found herself at rock bottom and discovered that the secret to a real breakthrough isn't about adding more effort, it's about multiplying it. It's all about a powerful shift in mindset that can completely rewrite your story.
Seriously, think about it for a second. Just one conversation. Could it really change everything? For Angema Lim, the answer was a huge, resounding yes. And that one conversation happened at the absolute lowest, darkest moment of her life.
All right, let's set the scene. The year's 1997, and the Asian financial crisis is hitting like a tidal wave. For Angema, who was running her own business, this wasn't just some headline on the news. No, this was a personal catastrophe that was about to bring her whole world crashing down.
Imagine watching everything you've poured your heart and soul into just crumble. That's what happened. Her business's cash flow didn't just slow down. It stopped. It dried up completely. The life she had built was suddenly staring bankruptcy right in the face. It was terrifying.
And with that collapse came this enormous pressure. Every single day she woke up to this number hanging over her head, $300,000 in debt. That's not just a number on a spreadsheet, That's a crushing weight, a constant nagging reminder of how bad things had gotten.
The financial stress was, of course, immense, but the emotional toll, that was even worse. She hit a point of such deep, dark despair that, in her own words, she even thought about giving up on life. This was her absolute rock bottom. But here, right at this lowest point, is where the entire story flips. When it felt like all hope was gone, Angema met a successful entrepreneur. And this mentor didn't offer her money. They offered her something so much more valuable. They offered her a new way to think. This was the conversation that changed it all.
So here's the piece of advice that became the key to everything. Effort is important, but method and direction are more important. For Angema, this was like a lightning bolt, a total aha moment. She realized the problem wasn't that she wasn't working hard enough. Oh, she was working plenty hard. The problem was that all that incredible effort was being pointed in the completely wrong direction.
This one simple, crucial piece of advice became the seed for a powerful new concept she now calls the multiplication law. And this would become her blueprint for building a brand new life.
So, what is this multiplication law? It's actually really simple, but it's also profound. It's the idea that when you finally align the right method with the right direction, your results don't just add up one by one. No, they multiply. It's the huge difference between just working harder and actually working smarter, between using brute force and finding real leverage.
Now, armed with this game-changing mindset, Angema didn't just sit around and hope things would get better. She went out and made them better. And listen, this wasn't an overnight fix. This was a journey that took nearly 3 years of dedicated, focused, nonstop action.
Her comeback plan was really a 3-step journey. First, she had to fully 100% embrace the multiplication law. Then, step 2, she took massive, and I mean massive, consistent action, all guided by her new direction. And the result? Step 3. In just under 3 years, she didn't just pay off that $300,000 in debt. She reached a level of financial freedom she had never even dreamed of before.
But here's what I think is the most powerful part of this story. It didn't end with her just fixing her own finances. This whole experience completely transformed her life's mission. She realized that her own journey through the darkness had given her a roadmap to help other people find their way out too. So she started paying it forward. Her new purpose became about guiding others, helping them improve their own lives, helping them regain their health, and, maybe most importantly, helping them find hope again when they thought it was all gone. And in helping others multiply their success, she found her own true happiness. And that really brings us to the core message of this whole story. If you're going through a tough time right now, if you feel like you're at your own rock bottom, please remember this powerful idea. Rock bottom doesn't have to be the end. It can be the solid ground you need to turn things around and push off from. It's a place to start again.
If Angema's story and this whole multiplication mindset really resonates with you, and you want to learn how you can apply these same principles in your own life, I really encourage you to subscribe to the Growth Multiplier. You can just scan the QR code right there on your screen to get more content just like this.
And finally, has a change in mindset ever changed your life? We would absolutely love to hear about it. Connect with Angema's story and share your own experiences by leaving a comment below. Thanks for watching.